In March of 2013, Gaia got a new CEO and COO. The CEO, Gary Schofield, called Goldemore by the user base for his implementation of the gold generators that would eventually be the downfall of Gaia's entire economy, as well as banning people who said his name, took over, along with Jason Loya, COO. Loya was hated by most of the Gaia community for a presentation he did on gamification, which used the gold generators they implemented as an example and compared the users of Gaia to lab rats. This caused a huge outrage in Gaia's forums, and many people left during this time or were banned. Pro tip: if you're going to silently experiment on a group of humans, maybe don't announce that you're doing that. And if you do happen to announce that you're doing it, you should be okay with that group being mad and using your name in their anger. In April of 2013, JK, the art director, posted his goodbye to the community. His goodbye said, "Out of all the places I've ever worked at, Gaia really was my favorite one. I don't regret my time at Gaia. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted or expected it to, but I wouldn't trade the experience I've had for anything." JK created dev meets for the zOMG community, which allowed players to talk to the developers of the game. He passed away in 2019. In August of 2013, Swarf, the lead program developer, posted his goodbye on the zOMG recruiting forum. His farewell post said, "I didn't have the chance to write a book goodbye earlier. Today was my last day as a dev at Gaia. Gaia gave me the chance to work on something far more important than a game or website. I was introduced to a community of amazing people. You've given me a passion for making games and a desire to foster community. I want to always be doing something meaningful in people's lives like Gaia has been. zOMG has been my baby for a long time, and it's what I'll miss working on the most." With Swarf leaving, the community lost not only a lead developer for the game, but a pirate on the inside, as a voice for the community. Swarf's last post was in the Dev Meets thread in 2015, and he has since moved on to Amazon Games. In September of 2013, Bronstad, the mission designer, posted his farewell, saying, "Over the last 4 years, I've come to know our community as friends. These last few weeks have been the hardest of my life. I have been simultaneously excited for the future, desperate not to leave things unfinished, and forlorn about the present I have chosen to give up. I will miss zOMG and those of you who play, post, and PM every day. I can no longer be a developer, but I will always be a Gaian." Ronstad's last post was also in 2014 in a Best Memory contest, stating, "I want to send a heartfelt thank you to the zOMG community. Perhaps we did not achieve all that we set out to do, but when I look back, I can see we, the dev team and the community together, created something really damn special." Ronstad has since moved on to Obsidian Entertainment. In 2013, the game went into maintenance mode, and by 2014, zOMG was taken off of Gaia due to hardware and engineering limitations, after attempting to perform critical repairs to the game servers. Understandably, the community was very upset with this decision, and Gaia HQ. In 2015, Flash had exploit packs that were pushed out and threatened people's computers. In November of 2015, Halsey, a programming team member, posted his goodbye, saying, "I have very fond memories of working on this project and of the great interactions with the community." This was his last post in the forums I was able to find. I was also unable to find further information on where Halsey moved on to after Gaia. In 2016, Lancer came back to Gaia. However, all of the zOMG devs were gone at that point. Gaia never regained the devs it once had for the game. In 2017, the game came back to the site after Lancer received some help from Swarf. However, Adobe announced it would cease development and support for Flash altogether within 3 years. In 2020, Flash was gone. This caused Gaia's games, including zOMG, to stop working. Currently, zOMG is available as a downloadable game on Gaia's website and runs through Ruffle, which is a Flash emulator on the site as well. Now that I've been caught up on the history of the game, I wanted to know what the devs were like when the game was in its heyday. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and be kind to each other. I'll see you all next time. Bye!